And you two played a bit of it, didn't you?
Now you're talking about our ballpark here. We did that on Ipanema Beach the other day.
But it looked nothing like it was supposed to.
Here's Lesotho. Seppo Matavelli will represent Lesotho in the marathon. Came in last place in the Olympic marathon in London in 2:12. He didn't have any money to train. He didn't even have enough money for a proper diet. But about a year ago, Olympic sponsor Samsung decided to adopt him as one of the faces of its Rio 2016 advertising campaign. They were looking for Olympic athletes who never won a medal. They funded his training. They gave him enough money to live on, featured him in a documentary. You know what? That investment paid off because he now expects to beat his London time by some 40 minutes.
Latvia entering as Team USA cheers on, followed by Lebanon. The flag bearer for Lebanon, Shireen Enjan, competed, is one of the first Olympian to compete in both alpine skiing and track and field when she runs the marathon.
You know, I look at this now and I remember it wasn't too long ago that people thought these games would never happen here. Because there were so many problems with it, political, economic, health, security crises. Well, they've worked through it. It's been a challenge, but look at this now.
To be fair, a lot of those problems still exist, but as we said in the opening of the show, the Brazilian people and the people in Rio have decided to put those stories aside for this night because they think the best way to answer the critics is to put on a great show.
And the mayor of Rio said, to our own Bob Costas actually, when he said, is this the right place for an Olympics? He said, yes, athletics is all about challenge. We know about challenges in this country.
Despite a lot of chaos back home in Libya, 17-year-old swimmer Danya Hashawell will be competing here in Rio. She had to rely on her parents, the generosity of a Libyan company, and a crowdfunding campaign to get here. She says in Libya, a significant number of boys, but hardly any girls swim. So I hope they watch me and they're inspired to do the same.
Liechtenstein's walking in now. Here's an interesting story. Back in 1936, they were at the Olympics and they were waving their flag and they looked down and they saw Haiti, and Haiti had the exact same flag. Identical. A red stripe and a blue stripe. So they decided to add a crown to the top left corner. So
the flag bearer for Lithuania is Gintare Scheidt. She's competing in her third games, won a silver medal in 2008. I was nervous to say that name. Her husband, fellow sailor Robert Scheidt, hails from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
You got a double Scheidt.
I did. No other Brazilian has won more than his 5 Olympic medals. Fun note, actually, he was Brazil's flag bearer at the Beijing opening ceremony in 2008. 2 months later, the couple got married in Lithuania, and that is no Scheidt.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Luxembourg, tiny Central European country, more properly known as the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. For the first time in Rio, the IOC has also invited a team of refugee athletes. As a response to the worldwide refugee crisis, they'll join the parade a little later. They come in right before Brazil. Marathoner Jonas Kinde is one of the refugee athletes. He fled his native Ethiopia. He's been living, running, and driving a cab in Luxembourg since 2011. So when he heard about that refugee team, he was so motivated to make the Olympics, he started training twice a day.
Madagascar followed by Malaysia. And I don't know if you realize this, but there is a big badminton rivalry heating up right now. It's Lee Chong-wei. He ranks among badminton's top men's singles players. He's looking to defeat his nemesis, two-time defending Olympic champion Lin Dan of China. You see, Wei lost to Lin in the gold medal matches at each of the past 2 games. Malawi boasts the self-proclaimed greatest dancer of the Olympics. If you listen to Kapasi Chitsala, the
22-year-old long-distance runner crashed a troupe of samba dancers at Olympic Village welcome ceremony a week ago. Showed some of his moves. He said the people of Rio and the lobby have the same. We love to have fun. That's our women's water polo team. They're ready for a party. It is coming up right after this.